Sustainability Systems. Case Study 1. Case Study of Institute of Public Health of Georgia Washington University. The program type was education building. The client was George Washington University, located in Washington DC, United States. Project size is 1,61,100 square feet. Status is a platinum certified building. It was completed in 2014. Architect by Payat. Associated firm Ayers Saint Gross. There are total 10 awards awarded to the building from 2014 to 2017. The building is located in front of the Washington Park Street, facing to the park view. The building is of 1,83,000 square feet. Michael Institute School of Public Health is a mid-rise academic building in Washington DC with a seven-story building divided into two main parts: office building and administrative functions, and another part is classrooms and student study areas. Designed by Parrot Architects. Program use. The program is as mentioned, it is an education college which is in George Washington University. Michael Institute of School of Public Health at George Washington University has developed a comprehensive sustainability and wellness training program that uses the building as a technical tool and initially digital displays students and visitor education and research promoting the environment health advantages of green building are at a part of the strategy. There are three types of architecture seen in George Washington DC: neoclassical style architecture, second empire style architecture, and third Romantic revival style of architecture. The first one is Brion White US Courthouse in Washington DC, which is a neoclassical design example. It has a white marble elevation. Also, the fluted columns are topped by the iconic capitals modified by the additional of shield bearing federal eagles on it. The second one is Dwight, which is also in Washington DC, which is an executive office building. It has a four and a half thick granite walls, 10 feet, and nearly 2 miles of black and white marble corridors. Was completed in 1888. The interior details are of cast irons and or plasters. Third is Sydney Federal, which is also a federal building at Washington DC. It is an historic federal building located at on the National Mall, built between 1878 to 1880. The building is L-shaped building of built with red brick and black brick construction. The climate. This diagram shows the sun shading chart was used for high performance glazing, minimizes the heat gain or loss as a sustainable strategy in the building. Different type of materials was used to control the temperature inside the building. Chart data was used to locating the shaded part of the building. The exterior materials used were terracotta panels, high performance treated glass at atrium, minimal glass usage where program allows. The second diagram shows the sky cover range. The sky cover range was used for white PVC. Proof minimizes the heat island effect as a sustainable strategy in the project. An extensive green roof covering 32% of the building roof surface contributes to a 44% reduction in stormwater runoff. This helps keeping a building cool and not much heating. Third one is ground temperature. The ground temperature graph was used for planting buffer utilize water efficiency in landscape as a sustainable strategy. Stormwater was used to reduce the temperature around the building and its neighborhood, each side of the site representing a different urban microenvironment, and the landscape design responds accordingly. This is the timeline showing the architectural styles. This timeline shows the architectural style from 1990s to till date. It starts from Piera styles, goes from to futurism, then modernism, then mid-century modern, then postmodernism, then neo-futurism, and right now ongoing sustainable. The sustainable features. There are there are many sustainable features which were used in the building. I would like to highlight three interesting features, sustainable features of the building, which are responsive facade, water conservation, and energy conservation. First, responsive facade. The building has five different. First, climate responsive facade. Building has five different types of facades. Each facade was treated as a climate responsive facade, which partly which has partly terracotta tiles, high performance glazing, aluminum panels were used, solar orientation, site specific in context, and internal program was considered very carefully to design each side of facades. Sunscreen, high performance glasses, and tight system detail help to create a high performance building envelope that reduces the load of mechanical systems. There are sides five different sides of facade as repetitive elements as per the site conditions, keeping sunscreen on south, multiple puncture opening on west, minimal aperture of on southeast side, panoramic sawtooth on north side, and fitter fitted atrium daylight on the center, allowing north light to enter the whole building. Second, water conservation. Each side of the site represents a different urban microclimate, and landscape design responds accordingly. And green roof, which planting with a planting adapted to the heat of the DC environment, increase the vegetated habitat of the site. Third, energy conservation. The building most sustainable ideas such as hollowed out center core that admits the air and light are indistinguishable from its particular structure and forms. Predicted energy performance. Conclusion. The Michael Institute of Public Health, a LEED Platinum certified school of public health located on the iconic Washington Circle Park, is an unusual and innovative response to the site. The project's most sustainable solutions are deeply embedded into its architecture, demonstrating the symbiosis between sustainability and the public health. Bibliography. Thank you.